Recording right now. Yeah, welcome everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Show. I'm your host, Jonathan Tager. We've got the lovely Angela Muto and our guest today, Adam Lichtenstein.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for
Adam
coming to the
Lichtenstein.
Brooklyn Show.
Thank
Is
you.
it Steen or Steen? How do you like to say
It could be whatever you like. Steen,
Oh.
Stein, Steen.
Oh, I love that.
It's Lichtenstein.
Yeah, it's Lichtenstein. But
I mean, let's
It's
be
Lichtenstein.
honest. But you know what? If
I love that
in
name.
the movie Schindler's List, it would have been Lichtenstein.
right.
Sure.
I think so. I believe so. We were all
Yeah.
those were
Well,
they were German and European.
Yeah.
German descent?
No, Polish.
No, Polish.
Polish and
Got it.
Turkish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Turkish.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Got a little Sephardic in me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
On your
Oh,
mother's side.
Correct.
I'd love to have
You
a
like
little
that?
Sephardic
Yeah.
in me.
Like that. That's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was good. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying I would like to have a little Sephardic in me at some point in my life.
So gross. See,
I
you know what?
don't mean that.
See,
I mean
yeah.
all right,
I told you
it's
you were
good-
gonna
it's
want to
scooting time,
scoot.
it's scooting
I told
time, yeah.
you were gonna want to scoot.
Well, you know.
So look,
Are
okay,
you married?
Muto.
I am
Muto.
married. Yeah. No,
Oh.
yeah.
He's married and taken, and
Yeah.
let's please.
I just like to find out what my chances are
Oh
right
my
up
God, your,
front.
your chances are about that much. Okay,
You
that
know,
much.
you
Don't
can't
worry.
blame a
I got it.
girl.
I'll fend her off for you.
Adam's
Don't
a
worry.
very attractive
Oh,
man.
thank you,
Beautiful.
thank
Oh,
you.
don't worry.
Beautiful green, like hazel green. I don't know if you could pick
Thank
that
you.
if you're
Yeah,
picking
yeah.
that up.
Oh,
Gorgeous
thank you.
eyes.
Thank you.
All right.
Beautiful eyelashes. I'm,
Literally, this is a
I'm
show about real estate.
reading on
This is really. Okay, so let's get right into it. Let's first of all
do it.
let's tell everybody what it is that you do, because I think that's
Yeah.
important, because this is the Brooklyn Show. I mean, it's not all. I mean, yeah, well, it is mostly about Brooklyn.
Okay.
And mostly about Brooklyn, but it's also about New York City real estate,
Right.
because I think Brooklyn real estate sort of has a lot to do with New York City real estate,
Sure.
obviously, and they're in the same capacity. But tell our three viewers what it is that you do.
So we are ChoiceNY Property Management. We are a full service management company. We manage 115 properties across New York City.
wow.
So essentially, you are the landlord, but you're not the landlord.
We manage on behalf of the landlord.
Manage on behalf of the
Yeah.
landlord. So if I'm a tenant, I'm just
Mhm.
gonna simplify it for
Yeah,
the
go for it.
idiots out there,
Go for it.
which I would be if I wasn't in real estate. And Muto is an idiot and in real estate,
Well-
so we can
Got it.
make fun of her. So essentially,
You
if
said
I'm
I
a
was an
tenant
idiot.
living in one of your buildings,
Yep.
and the stove stops working, I call you.
That's right.
Got it.
Well, they call our company.
And
Or
then you
they call
call
your
somebody to.
Right, and
They'll
then
fix
one
it.
of
Then
our
you fix it.
managers and
Yeah.
calls a vendor or a super, and they go into the unit and they fix whatever is wrong.
Whatever is wrong.
Yeah.
So you are, in
Right.
all intents and purpose,
We do
the landlord.
Correct. We do
Yeah.
we do management. We'll do the building staffing
Sure.
in terms of we'll staff the building with porters, supers, handyman, doorman, concierge.
Mhm.
We have a project management company,
Mhm.
and we have a leasing company that we lease on behalf of our sort of
Oh,
landlords.
Got it. So when you
Um,
say you have a leasing company, you have a brokerage.
A brokerage, yes.
You have a brokerage in-house.
Correct.
I mean, why are you even here then? I mean, I'm
Because wait,
Adam, what
wait,
do you-
no,
I mean,
because
really-
wait, because we lease apartments on
Yeah.
behalf of landlords.
No,
No. So this is a good segue.
yeah.
it's a great segment.
So we don't do any tenant. We don't do any tenant rep business. So that could
Got
be.
it.
a
Oh, I
great-
got it.
Right.
Okay. So you're always working on behalf of the landlord.
Landlord. That's it. Correct.
Got it. So a landlord, one of your landlords has an empty apartment.
Correct. Yep.
How do you get it rented for him? Like what's the process?
You call the shop.
We call the shop,
You call the
and
shop.
Jonathan says, "Hey, I can rent it for you."
Boom.
No, we do the traditional, street easy, word of mouth.
You guys advertise it yourself,
You do it yourself.
and then you have a team of agents, or you have a team of people who
That's right.
That
show
work
the
for you.
apartment.
Correct.
Got it.
Got it.
Mhm.
Got it. Interesting. How many people on that team? Curious.
About 5 total.
So that's good.
Yeah.
And how many apartments in the portfolio?
We have about 2,000 apartments.
2,000, so 5 agents.
What?
Well, but of the 2,000, how many vacancies do you normally have out of 2,000? Let me guess.
Let me guess.
You guess first, and I'll guess second.
All right. Did you say 2,000?
Yeah,
Is
around,
it 2,000 apartments? give
All
or
right.
take?
I'm gonna go with at any given time.
Today, Moto.
10.
Today, 10. All right, you're wrong. I'm gonna go with.
Yeah,
Is she right?
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Wait, you want to hear what? You want to
Yeah.
hear what I was gonna say? I was gonna say 50 to 100.
At any given time?
When you have 50 to 100, on average.
At the end of the day, it sort of varies. I mean, I would
Yeah.
say now it's
I'm
maybe
thinking 5%.
10 to 20, 10 to 25.
Thank
Really?
you.
Wow! Look at this.
Thank you.
But, it depends. I mean, look,
I think he's lying. I think he just likes
No.
Well, I know
That's
he
what it
likes me.
it. That's what it
Hey,
is.
what's the name of your company?
Choice, New York Management.
Choice New York
Management.
Management.
That's right.
So really,
But
so
our
10 to 25.
Yeah. But look, our core competency
Yeah.
is management, right? And
Yeah.
everything else is, the way we get hired is, through word of mouth, marketing, going to events, doing these kind of things, being friends with the brokerage community, and, a lot of it's sort of, like we were talking about it before, it's, who you know and relationship driven, and, we started 7 years ago with 0 buildings.
How did you get into management? So how did it start?
My personal background is I worked in brokerage for about 2 years. I worked at a company called Murray Hill Properties for about 2 years with a team
I'm
of
assuming that was in Murray Hill.
so it's funny. So it
I would
originated
assume.
in Murray Hill, and the owners of the company had owned a few buildings in Murray Hill, but it sort of grew out of Murray Hill. So they owned some entities, or owned some buildings, and also did brokerage. So we did brokerage and also represented one of the buildings that they owned. Then I went to work for a landlord called Malkin Properties, now Empire State Realty Trust, for
Okay.
about 9 years, doing sort of asset management. And then Michael and Ben, who were the original founders of Choice New York, started it about 7 years ago. I came on board about 4 years ago, and here we are today.
And how did you know those guys?
I went to Michigan, undergrad. Ben went to Michigan. And Michael and I have some common friends. He and I used to play basketball together. My brother was friendly with his friend, so we sort of ran in very similar circles. And
You know Adam Ginder?
I do. Yeah.
Adam Ginder?
Oh my God.
Yeah, he went to
Wow,
Michigan too.
yeah,
so I
yeah.
know, that's how I
Yeah,
know.
that's it.
Yeah.
How do you know Anakin?
You worked at M&S.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. But I know he was a Michigan guy.
Yeah, our Michigan community is kind of small.
Yes.
Yeah.
You always know you always know who went to Michigan because they're big fans.
Don't say anything bad.
Of.
I'm not a big college
Big
football or
sports
sports
fan?
guy,
Huge-
but I'm a sports
huge
guy.
sports
Yeah,
fan. Okay.
I'm a
Who do
hockey
you like?
guy.
Oh,
I'm a big
Rangers
hockey guy.
loves hockey.
It's weird. I was a big Rangers fan. That was like
Okay.
the one New York team I liked, and then the Islanders came to Brooklyn.
Oh, man.
So I was like, and I live 2 minutes from the
Yeah.
Barclays
Oh,
Center.
that's right.
So,
Yeah.
so I was like, I gotta go, and so we were going to every game, and
Right.
we became an Islanders fan. But I gotta be honest, like
What's
the
going on?
fan base
Yeah.
at the Islanders games is just like,
Yeah.
it's not fun.
Right.
Like it's so bad.
Non-existent.
They just
Yeah.
don't know how to cheer at a hockey game.
What's going on with them? Are they moving out?
Look, right now they're there they got another 3 years on their lease, and so look, for me, it's cheap hockey for 3 years.
Right.
That's for sure.
Right.
I think John Tavares might be heading north
Oh, is
this
that right?
summer.
Wow.
If that happens,
Yeah.
that'll kill him.
I got to tell you, I went to a Ranger playoff game about 2 weeks ago, and the arena was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. The Madison Square Garden, it was
Oh,
amazing.
at the Garden. Oh,
Yeah.
with the refurbish.
No, I'm saying, the Garden itself, but I'm just saying,
You're just talking
the playoff energy and the
Oh, it's the
setting.
best.
It was
It's the
great.
best. It's the best.
It was great. Have you been?
No.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Okay.
talking about sports. I don't even know
Yeah.
what you guys
She
are
doesn't
Oh,
know
okay.
what we're
I have
talking
no
about. She doesn't
idea.
know. She doesn't
We're
know.
talking about baseball.
Oh,
She's
I've
like- she's
heard,
like-
I've heard of that. No.
Muto could tell you all about comedy clubs and stuff like that.
She was telling me she was in,
And,
sort of in show business.
I'm sort of in
Yeah.
show business.
She could tell you what to do if you have bed bugs.
Oh, okay.
Actually, what do you do? Because you must
Oh, I
have
can
you
tell you.
dealt with that?
Go for
You
it.
had to have.
Well, if you have bed
Yeah.
bugs?
Yeah, what do
I
you
had
do?
bed bugs
You
last
have had
year.
bed bugs.
I'm going to be open about it. I'm gonna
You
be
personally had bed bugs?
She did.
like
personally
all,
have
and
bed
crawling
bugs.
all over.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean no. I
Okay.
mean
Well,
yeah,
yes.
you do.
What do you mean no? Yes, you
Well,
do.
you know, I was walking around. Well, I sort of was. No, you wake up one day
Yeah.
and there are,
Bites. Yeah.
you know, 5 o'clock in
So
the morning.
gross.
Am I okay, by the way, on this couch? Or?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
totally
Oh, okay.
fine. Totally
Okay.
fine.
You're
I
fine.
I removed Mudo from the office. She came
Okay.
in. She was
I
like,
confess.
she's like, I have bed
Mentioning,
bugs.
you're
I
like,
was
you're-
like,
you're
look,
going home.
are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, you need to leave.
Well, I said that. No, I wanted to come in. I felt like I was.
No,
know,
you did come in. You were in.
I came in, but I didn't.
I was
even-
like, you
I
need to
stood
go.
right here. I
Wow.
stood right here and I said, I don't know what to do, you guys. I have bed bugs, and I don't know if they're like. Am I gonna give? And Johnson went, get the hell out of here.
Well,
Get out.
no, it wasn't like that.
No,
but I was
you
like,
just
look,
went,
I'm so
"No,
sorry,
you were
but
really
I
nice."
think
You
you
were
should
like,
go.
Go
Right,
home and
right.
take care
Like,
of
I don't.
yourself.
I'm just visioning them jumping on me. And
I
like,
mean,
and
it was
go
my
home.
first experience, and yeah. I
well,
mean,
so
I-
what'd you
it's
do?
tough.
What'd you do to get rid of the bed
It
bugs?
took like, I mean, and this is a common thing, right? I would say it took a solid 3 months
Mhm.
of, you throw everything
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Well, now, when you went into the house, when you went into the apartment, right?
Yeah.
Did you see them crawling everywhere?
No.
So you don't
those
see
little
'em?
Buggers right
Yeah, like they
there.
almost
little
like-
You don't
bastards.
see them at all.
You don't see shit.
Yeah.
So
I
how do
mean,
you know they're there?
Well, I don't know. I hope this is interesting. Well, first you start waking up with bites, and you're like, are these
You wake up with like red.
But if it's the middle of the winter,
Yeah.
it's bed bugs.
Yeah.
If it's summer, you're going to be, and then you're not going to be sure. Eventually, you'll catch one. Like you'll see a little black dot go, into a crevice, and then you just like every little black dot you see is a bed bug, and you never.
So
catch
they're not like that prevalent.
They really are.
No, they almost come out. They almost come out like at night.
They come out at night
Yeah.
when you're sleeping.
Right.
They're
Oh,
attracted to
interesting.
your
To your skin.
to your and your breath.
Right.
And I have horrible breaths.
Oh, that is disgusting.
I will
is
attract
awful.
bed bugs from Somalia.
Mm.
How often in the master you have 2,000 apartments? How many cases of bed bugs have you had to deal with?
To deal with a few.
A few.
Yeah, a few.
Like it happens for sure.
Yeah, I mean it happens, and
Once
you,
a month? Once a month?
No.
Once every 5 months?
Yeah, once every few months. But
Yeah.
you deal with it, and
You get your exterminator.
you get your exterminator. They come
3.
in, and you got to wash your clothes. You got to dry your clothes.
Throw
There's a
shit
whole throw stuff
What do you
out.
know? How do you deal with the tenants? So what do the tenants like? Oh, I want free rent. No, like what do they ask
Their
for?
laws.
Yeah, what's that?
But like they're the
There are
ones that
laws.
brought it in.
Yeah.
Well,
The
they're the ones
management
that brought it
company-
in, right?
The management company by
That's it.
law.
Correct.
then,
Needs- Go ahead.
yes, may I? Because I know, right? And then you tell me if I'm right. In New York City, if a tenant reports bed bugs, a management company will deal with it, and they bring in their exterminators to assess the situation. How many exterminations do we? And that's all they're obligated to do by law. Am I right about that?
Correct. Yes. So you as a landlord and a manager company are mandatory to deal with bed bugs,
Yes.
right? Or else
Yeah.
you could be issued violations and citations.
Yes.
You also have to note in a lease
Yeah.
that
Disclosure.
that
Yeah.
someone
That
in
we
your
know.
building
Yeah.
has
Had bed
But only
bugs.
to new tenants.
correct.
Hey, that's where they get
So.
you, because I found out. See, here's the thing: when you get bed bugs, you're like, son of a bitch.
How'd you
Who-
get them? How'd you get them? How do you?
I
think you
traced
got 'em?
it back to my
How do you think you
upstairs,
got
my
'em?
6th floor neighbor.
So they had them, and then it came down
And
through the
they
wall or whatever.
trickled down. Yeah, and I just like I
Yeah,
went and knocked
Wait.
on it.
So
Yeah,
were
yeah.
you in their apartment?
No.
Or they,
No, I live in a 150-year-old tenement building.
gotcha. So you think it
So-
was?
No, they just come through
Right,
the
come through the
walls.
walls,
They
yeah.
come through a light socket.
I got her 75 grand.
Wow.
Do you know my
Leave.
landlord's
Wow.
going to jail? Do you know who
He's
Stephen
going to jail.
Croman
Thank
is?
you. That's your landlord.
Yeah.
Can I just say something? Stephen Croman, and if you're watching, Stephen, people.
He's always been fair to me.
I like the guy. I mean, is that like
So you're
saying
like
I like
a-
Hitler? I don't know.
He's
But
always been fair to me.
He's been a nice guy to me. I know Stephen.
Hitler's always been good to me.
Right.
I have nothing bad to say about
I
Hitler.
think there's a duality to his personality because he can be a really sweet guy. He's got a
Yeah.
wonderful wife. Her name's Harriet. He's got
How do
lovely
you know his wife?
children. Because he's been my landlord for
You've been
20
to his
years.
house for dinner?
Is he actually
I've been-
involved in like the day-to-day operations?
Yes, he is. He's very hands-on.
Okay.
He is.
Okay.
And
So anyway, you got 75 grand and turned it down.
Wow. Are you
No,
a stabilized
I
tenant?
just postponed it.
You were stabilized tenant?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am. And
Yeah.
he's more than fair.
I'm sure you know all the rules and
I know
regulations.
When you,
all
let me ask you.
Okay.
Let me ask you.
Go for it.
You live.
Stephen Crumb.
Okay, what do you pay now?
I'm
you live in the
Chihuahua.
studio. What are you paying? $700.
I live in a small 3-room apartment. It's considered a 1-bedroom, and that's how they
But
rent.
it's tiny. It's like 400 square feet.
Yeah,
And what,
about
what
400 square
and
feet.
what are you paying?
Bathtub in
What do
the
you pay?
kitchen.
Bathroom in the kitchen.
Yeah, bathroom in the kitchen. What do you
Okay.
pay?
I paid $792.80 a month.
Okay, so
Wow.
$800 a month for all
Wow.
those people in Wisconsin.
Wow.
$800 a month for
700.
400 square feet. 400 square
You
feet.
can't get
The
that.
bathtub is in the
in-
kitchen. Bathtub is in the kitchen.
Wow.
Okay, and
You
that's a
can't get
deal.
that in
And that's a
Bayonne.
deal. And that's a deal, like a steal.
Oh, a deal. Like where?
Steal
in-
beyond a steal. Okay. No, but in Wisconsin, they're like, "What do you like? That's horrible."
You
But
could
like,
rent
okay,
a trailer in Bayonne for $7, and I have.
okay, and now you were
With
offered
Bedbugs.
you were offered
offered
$75,000.
I don't know
Now,
if I should be saying this because this is supposed to be just between me and Stephen Croman.
well, it's common knowledge. He knows that you have a big mouth.
Stephen, don't worry. No one's.
He knows that you're telling everyone. Let me ask you, Adam. Okay,
Go for it.
You're living in an apartment.
Yep.
Okay, and there's bed bugs. Okay, and you're paying $800 a month. All right, and your bathtub is in the kitchen.
You're saying
Okay.
if I was offered the 75,
If you were offered $75K,
Hang on a second.
would you have taken
Yes.
it?
Well, you guys have.
I'm just saying.
You have assets, right? Now you have to look at grandma's situation here. Then it's like, okay, that's good, but then what? Then where do I go?
You could have upgraded to a nicer apartment.
For
upgraded.
how long?
What do you mean? You could have bought an
Yeah,
apartment.
you could have
Could've bought an
bought an apartment, moved out of the city.
I looked around. Well, I can always revisit.
I told you about
He didn't
Ditmas
say
Park.
it's dead
Ooh,
in the
Ditmas
water.
Park
you
is
see
nice.
her in Ditmas
Yeah.
Park?
Yeah, I kind of see that.
Seriously,
Yeah, I like Ditmas
totally
Park. I
see
love
you in
Ditmas
Ditmas Park is nice.
We shall revisit when he gets out of jail. He's
When's he
gonna-
getting out of jail? How long
I think
does he
it's
have to go to
like
jail?
Yeah, what I heard is
8
he's gonna-
months?
I think so.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
a $10 million fine.
Right.
But he's not losing any of his buildings, and I'm very glad to hear that because that was another thing that he
Yeah,
could
well, no,
have
take it
lost.
on live TV.
I mean, seriously,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
should have
we're-
answered, but you know,
Jeez.
it's my attorney.
I mean,
I'll
tell
have to,
him
I'll have
to
to go
call at a
back.
more convenient time for you.
Is that Steve Croman?
By the way, we didn't even bring it up. I want to thank you to our sponsor
Oh, yeah.
today.
Look at that.
Juniors. This is our biggest sponsor of the Brooklyn show, and I just want to say thank you so much to Juniors. What a class act of an operation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
that's
you know, my
amazing.
wife is busy producing
wow.
the
That's
show,
nice.
That is
and
nice.
we always like to have really good Brooklyn food because food in Brooklyn is to me, I think, one of the biggest draws here.
Oh, it's the best food.
Obviously, up the street we have Peter Luger's.
What's your go-to spot with the family?
Go-to spot. Well, with the
You
family,
love-
you want to know the
I
truth?
love Luger's.
Well, I love Luger's,
Oh,
but
Luger's
I'm not
is
going to go there all the
No,
time
no,
and
yeah, yeah.
break
Do
the
like
bank.
Right,
But
right.
I'm actually going there Wednesdays,
Oh,
so
nice.
that's a funny story. But yeah, no,
Am I invited?
my friends at Nestio are taking me to
Ooh,
Luger's
Nestio.
on Wednesday, which
Cool.
is very nice.
Very cool.
It's always nice to go to Luger's when you're not
Well,
paying.
you're not paying,
we
yeah,
just
yeah.
switched to
Fantastic.
Nestio.
We did just switch Nestio. I thought that was very nice. But let's get back to Juniors.
think that was a little
But I was going to say, my
forward for
go-to spot
We had a
is sushi.
Okay.
Because my daughter is like, that's all, she loves sushi.
Wow, nice.
So, and sushi's good like once a month, you know?
Yeah.
What I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
every
My
Saturday.
daughter
it's
actually likes sushi.
Does she
too.
like sushi
Yeah,
too?
yeah.
Dude,
It's
that's high maintenance.
Yeah.
That's a
Uh,
high minute.
you know, really,
How old is
truthfully?
Your daughters are little girls.
I know.
How old
7
is-
years old and she
And
likes
she
sushi.
loves it? Wow.
One,
7 and
two?
4.
That's
7
a
and 4.
sophisticated-
4-year-old
Four.
likes sushi too?
Not as much as a 7-year-old,
Okay.
but like literally
Does she get like
could eat it.
sophisticated rolls?
She gets like salmon avocado.
Oh, okay.
She's a big salmon
That's
avocado.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
but
very
she'll eat
impressed.
It's really like a
other stuff
Right.
too. But like she won't do like the soft shell crab or
Okay.
like that. But like yeah, she's a salmon avocado.
Gotcha.
And the other one likes the mango rolls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So but
good.
yeah, but you go to sushi. I mean,
Wow. Yeah.
your kids like sushi too?
My,
What do you have? 2
I have
girls?
one. I have a 3.5, and actually I have another on the way.
3.5
3 weeks.
and
Yeah.
Mazel tov,
Thank
dude.
you.
That's great.
Mazel
That's
tov.
great.
Thank you.
Isn't that
Dude, you have
Yeah.
no idea, man. The second one,
Like man to man.
the second one, look, the first one is nice,
Right.
right? Because you're like,
Kind of
oh, we
alone
have one
time.
kid,
Yeah,
we
you
can
dedicate
handle
all
this.
the energy to the one kid.
100%.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
second one, it makes your workload
Right.
like 80% more.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm assuming your wife
Or
does
19 minutes.
most of it right now,
She does a lot of it, yes.
right? So like your wife does most,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, like when was the last time you changed a diaper?
When she's in underwear, but cheese.
Oh, so, well, but I'm okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. But like,
how often were you doing it?
Not that often. Yeah.
I'm in
Not that,
diapers
yeah.
and they need to be changed.
For different reasons.
Yeah,
Right,
different
but
reasons.
you know, I can
That's
take
for
care
different-
of it.
Oh, okay. You
I'll
can take care of it on your own.
Just, but
And do you have
I
kids?
love help.
Do you have kids?
No, the answer's no. The answer's
Yeah,
no.
You know, the answer is not that I know of.
The answer's no.
You took a
No,
little.
no,
You took a
no,
little.
no.
You took a little while to.
Well, you know, I'm not sure because
Okay.
the 70s and the 80s are a blur.
Just a blur. Like
So you
in
just
Studio
I have
54 when you were.
Oh, I never got in
Oh,
there.
you never got in there?
No,
Oh.
no.
She's
Do you plan on just?
Well, hold on. Let's get back to the
Yeah,
to the
let's-
cake. So Juniors was kind enough to throw us they gave us a world famous
Junior's
New York cheesecake. This is the best cheesecake in the world, arguably. I don't want to say it's the best, but it's arguably the best.
I think it's the best.
Yeah, I think it's the best.
I think it is the best. I mean, I don't want
Adam's
to say
right.
I don't want
No,
you know
Adam, no.
I just want to be fair, but I would say it's certainly up there.
Top 3.
Top 3.
You know,
Top
I,
three.
well, I, just,
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't
fair.
had
Top
a,
three.
I don't
Top
know
three.
what's better, but
Top 3
you know,
that you've had.
top 3 for sure that
Yeah.
I've had for sure.
Well, I have a friend, Myra Shannon, and she makes a great
You
cheesecake.
think it rivals Juniors?
Wow.
I'm going to say that. And
Myra and Juniors.
Yeah, Myra and Junior.
and Myra watches.
Maybe Myra and Junior
your
wanna
cheesecake
sort of
is amazing.
Wanna maybe they want to merge their
Operations,
cheesecake
yeah.
recipes.
Yeah, they
And then
might
Cheesecake
want to.
Factory a little bit, and
You know, Cheesecake Factory
Yes.
doesn't have such good cheesecake.
the
I don't
Oreo,
think.
the Oreo cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory.
Do you like that?
Oh, it's
I
good.
don't know that I've had it.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't been there in a while too. Which one do you go to? Long Island? Where do you
trying
go to?
Being presumptuous or not?
Well, I'm just assuming. Where do you go? Long Island or Jersey? That's
Long
where-
Island, yeah. I'm a Long Island boy.
Are you a Long
Yeah.
Island boy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, and you're a Rangers fan? How did
And
that happen?
I know. I don't
Oh,
know.
look at that.
Well, I sort of became a
See,
Ranger fan
that's
sort of later.
freshness.
Well,
Yeah.
look, I know Adam wants a
Wow.
Look at
Where,
that.
where,
thing.
you, where are you from?
I grew up in California.
Oh, okay.
So I grew up in Los Angeles. I grew up a Kings fan.
Okay.
So and then I moved to New York.
Got it.
It's been about 20 years now.
Right.
And I was a Rangers fan, like I said. Now I'm dealing with the Islanders here.
Right.
But I miss the Rangers games, man. There's nothing like Ranger playoff hockey.
Yeah.
They're in trouble. They gotta
Yeah, they're
win.
in trouble. Yeah, they're down 3-2.
They got you put your hands on it.
Yeah.
I put my
Wait, back
thumb
to
on.
juniors. Let's just a little tidbit about
Yeah.
juniors.
Oh,
Juniors.
yeah. Jonathan,
It
please.
started.
Do
No,
the
I
honors.
actually
Do the
can't do
honors. Do the
it.
honors.
I can't. No, you
Jonathan's
please,
on
please.
a
I'm on a
diet.
diet. I'm on a very
Oh,
strict
I'm
come
going
on.
to join you.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna
Very
join
strict diet.
Come on.
Very
The 4 people that are
strict
watching
diet.
won't.
Very strict
well,
diet.
Here.
So juniors, when juniors start, she's gonna go nuts. So
Yeah,
the
thank you.
juniors actually, when they opened juniors in 1950. In 1929, it was called Edmonds or something.
Oh, really?
Endos or something,
Okay.
something
Oh.
like that. And it was. This is interesting actually. It was like a club,
Wow.
right?
Okay.
And then when people came back after World War II, they were like nobody wanted to go to clubs anymore. Right, people like were
Just
trying to
wanted to have
rebuild their
cheesecake.
lives, and
Yeah.
they were trying to and so forth.
Wow.
So they needed cheesecake.
Wow.
So in
Isn't that
1950,
Is he
yeah,
like- is
they
he
opened
pulling-
juniors in 1950,
pulling our
but it was the
junior?
same owner. No, it was the same owner. He just changed the name to juniors.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And then here's I'll bring it modern day, right? Because it was big with the Brooklyn Dodgers, right? In '55, the Dodgers
Sure.
won the World Series, and
Sure.
it was big, and everyone was eating Brooklyn cheesecake and so
yeah,
forth.
yeah.
Then in '57, they moved to LA,
Right.
right?
The year of my birth.
Oh Jesus,
Wow.
you are old,
Wow.
huh?
So you just turned
57, huh?
21.
Yeah.
Wow,
2100.
congratulations.
Wow. So they
I'll be 60 in July.
in 2014, I'm sure you remember, they put the building on the market.
Yeah, they did.
They were offered
They were-
$45 million
Yeah, and they-
for the building, but they
turned it
said
down,
they
right?
weren't going to give them. They said, "Look, we'll give you $45 million for the property,
Right.
but we aren't going to promise you a location. We're not going to give you we're not going to promise you a lease back for the
Interesting.
retail
Okay.
to put juniors back in."
And where does that
and they
stand
turned
now?
it
Is it
down.
like is it?
It's
still-
off the market.
It's off the market.
I think at the end of the day, I think you got to look for 2 reasons. I think number one, they do incredible business over there.
I'm sure.
Oh,
I
they
mean,
do?
that place is always
Yeah.
packed.
I've been there many times.
The one
Always
in
packed.
the one in Grand Central.
Yeah.
Is like always busy.
You can't get in
You
there.
can't get in.
Always packed.
It's
You know,
always
it's so funny. I've never been to that one.
Yeah.
I've never
I
been
haven't
to that
either.
one. Have you been to where's the other one? There's another one.
It's in. It's across the street from.
Well,
There's
you're
one
talking
like
about
by all the delis. Is that the one you're talking about in Grand Central? Where's
Yeah.
the one like Midtown?
Grand
Oh.
Central.
That's the one in Grand
Yeah,
Central.
yeah.
Okay. But you see it on the street. You see it off the street.
Yeah.
There's one I've seen Junior's
You're
in
talking about
Times
the one
Square.
on
Well,
Flowers
no.
Ave.
There's one in Times Square.
Yeah, there is one in
Yeah,
Times
there's one in
Square.
Times Square,
Okay.
and there's one in Grand Central. There's like a little
Got it.
pop up, and then
Got
there's
it.
one here.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
And now, and I know they're opening another one up on 49th Street.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
East side, west side.
Good question. I don't
Okay.
know. We were told I was supposed to plug that.
Oh,
I just wanted. I didn't
Well,
want them to
they're
think-
opening up a fourth location.
Yeah, but they're booming, and I think they're in China.
Really?
Which the only reason I know is because I sold an apartment
In China.
to a woman who's one of their bakers. Or
Really?
From
Oh, that's cool.
She was one of their bakers. She moved to Jersey because now they do their wholesale business out of Jersey.
Okay.
So she had to move to Jersey. But she was like, "Oh yeah, we have a Junior's in China now, and we're like making cakes here in Jersey,
Wow.
sending them out over to China."
Wow.
Hardcore, right?
That is hardcore.
Yeah,
it's a
that
big
is.
business. It's a huge business.
This is amazing.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah, Myra Channon.
You totally want it. You totally want it. It's
You know
killing
what?
isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a
Tell me,
fight, yeah.
It's fluffy, it's
Just why not?
light, it's I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
talk
with
to
subtle.
please. Succulent? Is that what you
I'm
said?
gonna say subtle because I
Wow.
don't like a heavy, like too much sugar or too
Wow,
much
that is
something.
that is really good.
That's like
That is really good.
a nice blend, nice and creamy. Oh, it's creamy when you say
Creamy? Well, it's cheesecake. Shouldn't it be creamy?
it should be, but it
You
isn't
notice how
always.
she
Sometimes
mentioned
it
creamy,
isn't.
she like.
She got all excited. She glowed. Let me ask you a question about cheesecake.
Adam's very attractive.
How many calories?
He's a good-looking man.
We actually.
Are we on Facebook Live?
By the way, you know what? I reached out to Matt DeSilva. Like he sent an email because he has a new listing. Matt DeSilva is an agent that used to work here. He's
Okay.
We
probably
always
like
give him a
45,
shout out.
45.
Shout
And like
out.
she comes to me one day on Facebook and she's like, you know, Matt DeSilva I think is trying to hook up with me, and I'm like, there's no way.
Which is
So
offensive.
I looked at
Does
the
Matt know about
I'm
this?
just saying, I'm like, there's no
Do you
way.
think I'm
She
that?
shows me
can
the
I-
chat.
I'm that uneffable.
I'm just saying, I think
You
it's a
think
little.
Grandma is that uneffable?
To me, totally.
We'll see
Is
about
that wrong? I mean, I
We'll
think.
see about that.
But your grandma. I mean,
Because
who
one
wants
of
to
these days
bang
I'm gonna
their
get you
grandma?
drunk and
No
something's
one-
gonna happen.
Oh God, no! Please
Something's
no.
gonna happen, and Adam's gonna be there.
I'm staying into that. I'm
Boy.
staying into that.
you-
I'll come grab drinks.
If
but-
you're there,
I
just
have-
remove me from the zip. Put me in an Uber.
Yeah, just Uber,
Okay?
please.
So anyway, so Matt DeSilva, right?
Right.
So anyway, she shows me the chat. Like she shows me the whole thread, and I'm like, he was trying to get a piece of grandma.
And
Like there was, I would say
Well,
90-10.
that's all I
He
need.
was
I just-
how did
trying
it
to
end
get a
up?
piece.
Was it like a?
Well,
Is it a good
it's still
ending,
gonna
or-
ha- It's yes.
No, it's happening. It's in
It's
the works.
just like Steve Croman's offer.
Got
I like
it.
an
Right.
offer.
Right. It's just an offer.
Yeah, I wonder
And
why
I
did
would
why
take
did you
you
not
up on
take
it.
him up on it? Why did you
Matt
not take him up?
DeSilva?
Yeah.
Oh, I happen to be in a relationship
Yeah. So
for 35 years.
Is that what it is? It was because you're
I've
monogamous
never
relationship.
I've never strayed.
Is that what it is?
I haven't.
No. Okay. I
35
respect
years.
that.
Can you?
That's I'll give you
Yeah,
a vote,
that's
Pat.
good.
And
Okay.
but I would like to.
Yeah. You would like to, wouldn't you?
I really
You totally would like to.
I would. You know what I like? I like the idea
You
that Matt DeSilva. Let's just
I'm just
Think-
saying.
like
So I
to keep my
emailed
options
him.
open.
Open. Yeah.
He got a listing, and I
Yeah.
responded. I said, "Oh, congrats, man." I was like, good luck with it. I didn't hear anything back.
Oh,
I'm thinking he's
Yeah,
seen
he's-
an episode.
gotcha.
Do you know he
And-
blocked me?
Did he
on
block
Facebook?
you? Oh,
on
he blocked you
Facebook? How
too.
dare he?
I know, and we were.
Well, I think maybe he was joking. I'd like to know the truth.
He wasn't.
Are you
You don't
guys still
think
in
he was
touch, or are
joking?
you?
I'd like to be.
You'd like to be.
He blocked.
Okay.
He blocked him.
No, but like over email or over text message.
No, he blocked. I mean, we were. It was
Yeah.
all messaging.
Like some people have grandma like
Yeah.
things.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Look, I don't
I'm
judge.
really not that disgusting.
All right, let's play Price It Out. So every episode we go through.
I'm like prepared and everything. This is kind of.
We
Well,
go.
this is,
All right, you ready?
this is going with
So I
your
show you two.
real
How
estate
familiar are you
insights.
with the condo market in Brooklyn?
I will become familiar.
Okay, you ready? I will be good. Okay, ready? So we got two condos.
Okay.
I'll let you look at them. We got 22 North 6.
Is she helping me out too, or she already?
Yeah,
knows
we're
this?
all
Oh,
guessing.
okay. Oh, we're all
She
guessing.
will.
Okay.
She will help.
The price is yellowed out, so
Okay.
we don't know.
Then we got 189 Bridge. So this one's
Am I sitting too
690.
close to
No,
you?
no, 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 it's
Look,
okay.
can you
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I sense a little vibe going on over here. A little bit.
Maybe. Yeah, it's
That's
more than
how it
a vibe.
Look,
Not a Matt DeSilva vibe. but
not a
like-
Mazzolo vibe, but a Bubby kind of vibe,
Bubby,
like a
yeah.
Bubby.
A
kinda-
Bubby.
Not a Bubby.
A Shik's a Bubby.
Shakes a Bubby.
All right, I'll take that.
So we got 700 square feet, 189 Bridge.
Okay.
And how big is this one? There is a balcony
We,
and a roof deck.
Yeah.
I'll use take the pictures. And then this one is 22 North 6.
feels like a Dumbo kind of
645 square feet. Wow, these are
Downtown
really
Brooklyn.
these are tough ones.
They
Outdoor
are
space, patio, and a roof deck.
Downtown Brooklyn.
Downtown Brooklyn.
Where's the other one again?
This one's 22 North 6, which I believe is the Edge building.
Lala's
Me
calling.
again?
Wow.
Well,
Lala on speaker.
I'll have to call her back. All right, so who? I'm going to go with 189 Bridge.
Bridge Street is very
But 22,
nice.
it's going to be close.
Bridge Street is nice.
It's nice.
It's going to be close.
Wait, so we are guessing which one's
So
higher?
which one's higher? Which one costs more?
I would
189
say
Bridge.
this one, North 6.
You're going to go North
You
6?
go
Yeah.
North 6?
And which one you want?
I'm going to go with Bridge Street.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Well, you know what? I'd like to be different.
Yeah, no, you
Wait,
could
wait,
be
wait,
right.
no, no, you gotta
Let's see.
disclose
No,
it.
no.
Why don't you rip it up? What do we got? And
$7.99 versus
885.
Oh,
885.
and
Yeah, Dumbo. I feel like they charge an
I like
extra
Dumbo.
like
We-
10% just on.
They do.
on-
Dumbo's
yeah.
ridiculous. I mean, kind of.
you know
What
what?
would we-
No, I love Dumbo. We actually manage a building 206 Front Street. It's like
Oh,
it's great.
I think I know that one with the green doors. Is that 206?
Yeah. No. That's down the block.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do know
You
what you're
what I'm
talking about. Yes.
All right, ready?
206 Front. That's right.
Here we got 143 Meserole.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna,
measurable.
next time, by the way, I'm just gonna go with what you guys.
No, don't, because
No,
we're
I'm
actually
kidding.
wrong most of the
I'm
time.
kidding.
No.
And then we got
Well,
Windsor
I've never
Terrace.
known.
So Windsor Terrace going against Williamsburg.
I know Meserole.
The one on Prospect Park. Well, Prospect Park's going to be more. 630 square feet. This one's 600 square feet. I'm going to go with Prospect Park. Is there outdoor space? Well, there's a roof deck over here,
Oh.
and then there's
there
a
is?
balcony.
A balcony.
And there's no outdoor space there?
There's a roof
what's the
deck
size of that?
on
630?
Prospect Park.
One bed, one bath?
630.
There's a little higher up. I'm gonna go with Meserole.
Are you going to go Meserole?
What do we?
Where are you going with?
Windsor Terrace
I'm
on
gonna
the
go
park.
Meserole.
Or you
Yes.
go Meserole.
Yeah, because
Boom.
it's
All right.
closer to the city.
Rip it up. What do you got? 649.
649.
Yeah, it's
let's
probably
go,
more.
Let's
Meserole's
go.
probably-
678. Yes.
Yeah, look at that. All right.
See?
All right.
It's
One
not
for one.
You know, anything a little
Totally
further-
sensing extreme vibe over
Well,
here.
we're all one for one.
Extreme vibe. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
we're getting there.
Okay, you ready?
This is how it starts.
Now we got 174 Vanderbilt in Fort Greene.
Fort Greene.
I believe that's Pacific Park, if I'm not mistaken. Is it? Yeah, I think it is actually, but I'm not sure. Okay, so 174 Vanderbilt,
Okay.
1,100 square feet, 2 bed, 2 bath.
Wow.
Big unit.
Yep.
Look at the dog. Get a nice dog. I don't think that. No, that's not Pacific Park. And then 246 Quincy
2 bedroom, 2
Street
bath.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, okay.
in Bed-Stuy, 2 bed, 2
Bed-Stuy,
bath,
yeah.
1,200 square feet. How big is that one?
1108.
1108. This one's 1,200 square feet. You
This
got a
has a
deck and a
terrace.
roof deck that has a terrace. I gotta go with that one just because of the location,
It's
but
Fort
I could
Greene.
be wrong.
I'm going with Fort Greene.
You're going with Fort
I'm
Greene?
going with Fort
I
Greene,
would
too.
go Fort Greene.
And I got $1,099,000 over here. 1-1.
1.25.
Oh, there you go. We got it. 2 for 3.
Good.
I'll take it.
Good.
I'll take it.
Okay.
That was fun.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
I
cool.
thought it was good.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. Well,
It's
dude, honestly, I think we're out of time.
We're out of time.
I mean, we could go on
we
forever,
could go on
but
for like a couple more. Another
we
couple
can
hours.
keep doing this. But I promise you, at a certain point, it totally gets redundant.
Well, I want to
Okay.
give a special shout out to a gentleman
Yeah.
named Dean Markey.
Dean Markey.
Oh,
Introduced me to Jonathan
That's
Tager.
why you're here.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
oh,
So I
he
wanted
was a
to.
wonderful guest.
Do you think Dean's
Dean.
watching? Is Dean
Dean,
watching?
if you're watching,
Dean,
put on some pants.
put on some pants.
Oh.
Dean. Put on some pants.
I like to say take him off, Dean Markey.
Oh God.
I'll help
All right,
you,
that's.
and I'll help you.
She always takes it.
That's our
She always
show.
takes
Yeah, you
it.
just gotta
Like
take
she always takes it to the next level.
Adam suggested that
Yeah.
he put on pants, so I suggest.
But she really looks nice tonight, doesn't she?
She does.
Really?
like,
She
made
does?
You know,
us,
I heard you usually wear a hat. You sort of
Made an
change
outfit.
it.
Well, you know, it's
Yeah.
spring.
Springtime. It's a little cool for spring,
It's a
but-
little hot for the hat, but I need to find another hat. I need to find a summer.
You need a summer hat.
I do.
Well, there's so many hats. Like Williamsburg's become like the hat
Yeah.
mecca.
Did you go to like a
There's
derby
so many
party and wear like a
hat
cool hat?
shops.
Kentucky
I-
Derby party or?
I didn't because I was working.
Oh,
I was
Really?
showing apartments.
You ever go to
on Warner
Belmont? You
Street.
ever go there?
I have.
Dude, that's fun,
That's
isn't
awesome.
it? We should do that one day. That'd be a
I'm
fun day.
out,
We should
man.
go with Marky. That'd be fun.
Let's do it.
Dude, seriously, like on
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Friday, just go to the track.
Yeah.
I like that. You ever go to Belmont? That's perfect for you.
No, I have not.
You go because you can go. It's not expensive either. You just go, sit
Yeah,
well,
there,
take
drink
me
a
there.
cheap beer with,
Yeah.
with hot dogs.
I'll get you drunk, and something
Yeah.
could happen behind the stadium.
That's why you're never coming. with alcohol, if alcohol is involved, Mudo will not be there. I
Oh
will
no,
have to remove it.
we'll see what happens. You know.
Mudo, what's your choice of drinks?
Oh, I love a vodka dirty martini.
Vodka, dirty.
I just
does
do.
actually.
What's
Put
what
some
are
down.
they?
Yeah, Lloyd
I'm a
says
Scotch
yes.
fan.
So am I.
Yeah,
I like to drink.
right.
You love
I
Scotch.
mean, dude, I
love
I like them all. Like Oben's my favorite.
Okay.
I like
Macallan.
You
okay.
too?
Glenlivet. Big.
Glenlivet,
You like
sure.
bourbon?
Not really.
Woodford,
Not really a
no Woodford?
bourbon.
Okay.
You know, I just don't know it that well.
Yeah.
Maybe I would like it, but I love the Scotch.
I love Scotch.
Yeah, you guys. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll remember that.
I mean, Jews mainly do. I don't know
Yes,
why.
that's
Why
very
do Jews
true.
like,
Yeah, I
like
don't know.
Scotch?
What is it? What
You know,
up with
speaking
that?
of the Holocaust, because we were talking
By the way,
about
you know what's great?
Yeah.
Is
Speaking
it
of the
good? Is a
Holocaust.
hot toddy? You ever had a hot toddy?
hot toddy. Yeah, when you're sick.
Oh,
right?
it's the best.
Yeah.
You put a little
Yeah,
bourbon
yeah.
or scotch in there. It's great.
Totally. Yeah, those. But I've never craved that.
No. When I'm sick.
When you're
you
sick,
have like
yeah,
two of
yeah.
those and
If someone offers, yeah.
Do you
yeah.
really need to reference the Holocaust?
Well, no. The only reason I'm saying is like you would have thought.
Yeah.
Well,
matter
well,
of
we
25
spoke about the
minutes.
Holocaust a few times.
You
and
just
I'm
want to close
saying,
it. Yeah.
You would. Let's close with the Holocaust. Well, we spoke about
It's our
it.
closure.
I mean, yeah, it's our
We're gonna
closure,
close
yeah.
with the Holocaust. Well, I'm just
Right.
saying, you would have thought like Jews would have smuggled in Scotch. That's all I'm saying.
Or moonshine. But yeah.
Something. I mean, I would have been that guy. I would have been like, dude, we gotta
You
be
would've
in
been
this
that
shithole.
Yeah.
We gotta need some
Is he always
Scotch.
this morbid, or is he
Is that too much? Did I take it too
Well-
far?
morbid, or yeah?
Is that too much?
You know, I think
It's too
find-
far.
I find Jonathan
Too
to be
much.
very entertaining.
Oh, okay.
All of
Is that
his,
too much?
Who's
it's
more
never enough.
entertaining
It's never
between the
enough.
two of you?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, she's entertaining, but it's aggravating.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because
Just
she's
to
not
you.
trying to be entertaining.
Right.
Like she's, it's just who she is. So
Got
it's
it.
like you just gotta sort of be like, oh my god, you're serious. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Me, I'm trying to be entertaining.
Right.
And
And it's-
and like so it's acceptable.
Mm.
Wait,
Does that make
you know,
sense?
you
It does
said
make sense.
yeah.
Can we talk about what number show this was for you guys?
Yeah, I don't
Well,
even
this
know.
is
It's
we
like
should start
30.
counting. I would say this is like 30.
30.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
I feel
you've
about
been
30.
definitely
Great guest.
our best guest. Yes.
Did we even talk about real estate enough? Did we talk about?
Yeah, I work at a
market?
management company. Hi, everyone.
Choice?
Yeah.
Yeah, Choice New York Management.
Choice
Company.
New York.
Choice New York Management.
So,
and
correct.
people
It's-
can get in touch with you.
Well, here,
Well, they can.
get in touch with me, and then I'll put you in touch with
There you
Adam.
go. Call
But
the
here's
shop.
here's the biggest thing. What people need to understand: anyone can invest in real estate. You don't need to then run the building.
Correct.
That's what people don't understand a lot of the time. They're like, "Oh, what am I going to do with this building?" And then I
Well,
gotta-
Well, it
what people
depends
don't
on the size.
understand is the whole staff that goes into a manager's
Sure.
building, right? You have the super, you have the manager, you have the assistant manager, you have the field manager, you have the accounting staff, you have the principals, you have the marketing, you have the, the admins, and
Yeah,
you have
I
a
know
full,
that from Stephen Cronin's building.
full staff. Yeah.
I call the management company, and they're fantastic.
I don't know
We
that
work
I would
24/7.
base.
Right.
I won't
management.
say. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
well,
Steve
you know.
Croman in management are.
Well, I'm just saying he's going to jail. So I'm just saying.
Right.
Well, let's
I
mentor.
don't think I don't agree with it.
Choice and Croman are not synonymous.
She's so nice. Like her landlord who's going to jail.
Right,
she's
right,
sticking
right.
up
He's sticking
for
up
him.
for her,
She's
yeah.
sticking up.
It's like, I don't want the guy to go to
I
jail.
think he should go to jail. Listen, he did a couple of things that weren't very nice, but jail is very extreme.
Very extreme. I
And
agree
he
with
is
it.
being
I
fined
agree
$10
with that.
million. Wrap it up, Lloyd says.
All right.
All right,
Look,
well, thank
anyways,
you
I do
guys.
want to
Thank
thank
you.
I
juniors
offer
again.
Stephen
Yeah.
Cronin conjugals.
Wow.
She keeps going with it.
Okay.
She keeps going with it. Guys, we'll see you later.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for tuning in.
See you guys.
Next week, I think we got Malcolm Adams from Century 21 Real Estate.
Cool.
Good
Cool.
friend of mine. That'll be fun.
Awesome.
And look, hey, you know what?
Thank
we can
you.
have you back a FaceTime video. Do that.
Yes.
Yeah, be great.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Appreciate it.
All right,
Thank you.
guys. Peace. Enjoy your week. Hey, guys. Peace. Enjoy your week.